and welcome back everyone. This was my little painting setup with, of course, some inspiration from Pinterest. And the sad reality is when you paint eggs, some of them will break, which also give you eggs for a quick egg salad. I just finished all the Easter preparations, so I painted the cartons. This is like the little appendage that I use to paint the Easter eggs because you can spin them around. I made like sunflowers and bows. Then also these, so same motifs, just twice. This year's Easter came and went within the blink of an eye, so I only really filmed Easter breakfast for you. So of course we had the eggs and different fruits and a lot of different spreads to put on top of different breads, and the cats were so cuddly. And because I was home, my mom cooked for me. We made this omelette with celery, spinach, and then meat-stuffed pasta and eggs, of course, which was so delicious. And the cats were so cute. They were already sitting in my suitcase and didn't want me to go back to uni. Back at uni, I wanted to show you what my weekly grocery shop looks like. Soy milk, Greek yogurt, coconut milk, cream cheese, and grana padano for dairy. Then I got eggs, unflavored tofu, green pesto, chickpeas, bread, dry bread, which this one's my favorite, and semolina as carbs and, well, protein, I guess. Then my veggies and fruits for this week are limes, parsnips, avocado, cucumber, and nori, mushrooms, and cabbage. And I still have frozen blueberries and raspberries in the freezer from last week. I just bought myself a really quick snack. This is a dip that my mom made for me, which is beer, garlic, carrots, and butter. And this is just some green pesto. And then I defrosted some blueberries, but they're still like cold, which is really nice. For dinner, I tried a tofu and nori stir-fry for the first time. I used lime, baking powder, different herbs, some flour, and lime juice, a lot of lime juice, and nori for the marinade for the tofu. And then I fried it and added some peas to it, and that's Greek yogurt. I just made a semolina pudding and then some frozen raspberries next to it to cool the pudding and warm the strawberries. Now I'm doing uni week. For lunch the next day, I was craving something really fresh, so I had some Greek yogurt with a raspberry vinaigrette, then more of the carrot and beer garlic dip, then also some green pesto, cucumber, soup chicken, and the tofu that I marinated in peanut butter and maple syrup. That was so delicious, I can highly recommend this. For dinner I had friends coming over, so we made a focaccia together, which looked so pretty, like straight out of my Pinterest board. And then we also made some blueberry crumble or sprinkle muffins. I'm not sure what you call them, but it was delicious. And then also a very quick salad with the leftovers, and it was such a nice evening. I just had the idea of doing like an English Sunday roast type of situation. I have duck thigh, if you call it that. And then I have a cabbage, mushrooms, parsnips, green onions. Love it from my mom's garden. Some garlic herb butter that I made yesterday, and then also some garlic. I've prepped what goes in the oven like 90%. So I have the parsnips and like the white and the light green part of the onions right beneath this. Love it, bay leaves and rosemary, as well as salt, pepper and paprika on here. And yeah, then this will go to the mushrooms. So this is like garlic herb butter and like the green part of the scallions. The mushrooms. So yeah, that's what we're working with right now. So I just pulled my roast out of the oven. So this is what it looks like. Very crispy, roasted, really delicious. And this is my mushroom stir fry. Those are the little Yorkshire puddings. I'm just going to give them another minute or so. I forgot to take a video because I was calling my mom, but this is what it looked like. It was so delicious, though you don't really need the duck thigh. The cabbage and the mushrooms and all that had enough umami flavors that you didn't really need the meat, and it's also a lot less annoying to time. This was dinner 1 or 2 days after making the Sunday roast, and I needed some bread, and it was a Sunday, so I couldn't get any. So I made a focaccia, which you can see me pour the olive oil on top and kneading it and all that sort of thing. And then I decided that I wanted to add some garlic to have some more of that umami, and it was nice. I mean, the garlic didn't really want to do what I wanted it to do, so it was quite a mess to evenly spread it all over the focaccia, but as you can see, it somehow worked out. Afterwards, I also added some oregano just to further intensify the flavor and not make it taste boring. This is what it looks like in the oven. There, I just pulled the focaccia out of the oven. It's a bit brown at the top, but it smells absolutely delicious. So I'll cut a piece of it. It could be fluffier, but this is super ripe avocado and then just some lemon juice, salt and pepper. I think I'm gonna eat it as a sandwich. This looks heavenly. This is my breakfast of the day, so some avocado with lemon, salt and pepper, cucumber and peppermint tea. Hi everyone, I just had my first lecture of the day and now I'm cleaning up the equipment. And those are some of the veggies from my oven roast. And I just added the juice of a fresh lime half because sometimes with like things that are made in the oven, I find they taste so heavy without like any citrus added to them. Those are the cabbage hearts that I made in the oven. Then I added some soy sauce and the other half of lime juice on top of this. And Greek yogurt, those are 2 soft-boiled eggs with some poppy seeds, and those are pumpkin seeds. I just love the way that you could eat the cabbage in those hearts. In the afternoon, I saw this really pretty pigeon, which was completely white, but it had some light grey and dark grey speckles on it, and then I also saw Maybells, which made me really happy because May was yet to come. I just got back from uni and really quick grocery shop, and I got those incredible strawberries. I mean, look at them. I just clean them up and eat them as a snack. I just made this snack plate for after uni, so this is hummus. Then I got chives, strawberries, sour cherries, cucumber, and a little bit of basil to top it off. I was craving cinnamon buns or cinnamon rolls, and I just had the idea of using egg liquor with cinnamon. So those are about 3 tablespoons of egg liquor and then 2 teaspoons of powdered cinnamon. Then this is my regular cake batter. I think I'm going to take like 1 or 2 tablespoons of this to mix in here. And then I oiled my cake tin with sunflower oil, just the same oil that I always use for my cake batter, and I put the vanilla batter in first and mixed it around a bit just to make sure that everything was coated evenly, and then I added the cinnamon swirl on top, and as you can see I just used the spatula to make a really nice pattern in it. Currently it looks like this in the oven, which is fantastic. I really like the look of this. So it's just out of the oven right now, and my god, it looks so yummy. This is what the cake looks like out of the oven. It came out of the pan really nicely, so let's cut it and see. I think I'm just gonna take like one of those medium pieces. Please be good. Ooh. Okay, that looks cute. It's a bit flat because of the shape, but yeah, I like it. So my dinner today isn't particularly fancy. This is leftover focaccia that I cut into cubes, mixed with soy milk and 2 eggs, and made a sort of scrambled bread pudding, and I topped it with garlic teriyaki sauce. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope to see you in the next video, and if you have anything more specific that you want to see, definitely let me know.